You're listening to Cancer Convos with Brady and Stacy. Hey, you're listening to Cancer Convos. I'm Stacy Sturm. Cancer Convos is sponsored by the Bismarck Cancer Center and Chelsea Smith Cosmetics. And Bob is out, but I have a special guest today, a really good longtime friend of mine, my buddy from back in our Bucks days.
That's awesome.
We should have gotten cancer just from Bucks, Shannon.
Yeah,
But but I have my friend Shannon Schreiner on. How are you today, Shannon?
Stace, how are you been?
Good, good. So, like I said, I've known you probably for 30 years, almost 30 years.
Basically, if I remember right, 95.
Yeah. So 29 years. 29 years
You're
it would be.
We both turned 50 this week.
We
next
do.
week.
How the hell did we get to that? Oh my God, Shannon, that's crazy. Now, you were diagnosed with cancer. Tell us a little bit about your story. What kind of cancer do you have? And how did you know? How did you find out, Shannon?
It started out, I actually had my left hip replaced October 16th. And if you ever have to have hip surgery, do it. Is the best thing in the world I ever did. It feels wonderful. It's awesome.
Oh,
After that, I noticed I had a lot of blood in my stool. With that, you think, okay, I just got out of a major surgery. I'm on blood thinners. You got stuff going on. I never thought nothing of it. I didn't use the restroom for 3-4 days, but when I did, it was full of blood. So stupid me, I wait. I go back to work,
of course.
and something didn't feel right. And it was 2 weeks after I was just putting in half days, and I went home and I'm like, it's not right. I gotta go in. Called my doc. He goes, I can't get you in. Come in, see a nurse practitioner. They checked it out. She goes, more than likely, it's just from the blood thinners. I don't have a history of ulcers. We have zero history in my family of cancer, as far as I know. And but she said, congratulations, you earned yourself a colonoscopy. Now, to go back a year ago, I used Cologuard, and nothing came up. So went in, did the old camera up the butt, and waking up, coming out of it, doc comes in and says, I don't know how to say this, but you do have colorectal cancer. And I mean, it's shocking. That stays.
I would like to say I was shocked when I got diagnosed, but I really wasn't. I kind of already knew. But you really didn't have any symptoms besides that leading up to it, so that had to be a shock. How did you handle it? What did you say?
I said, well, at least I don't have to worry about losing. I looked over at Hope, my wife, and her mouth is on the ground.
Yeah.
And, it's like, are you sure? Is this it? No way. I feel fine. So, we went home, made some phone calls to family and stuff like that. Did not tell them immediately, just kind of wanted to get our ducks in a row. And, it was weird. The next day, I'm driving to work going, my butt feels fine.
Yeah.
I don't, I don't feel any different. How do I have cancer? There's no way. So, well, been plenty of appointments after that. Here we are.
What kind of treatments have you had to do for it? Have you obviously you've had to have some chemo done, some radiation. What have you had done?
January 2nd through February 9th, I did straight radiation and chemo. Radiation was Monday through Friday, of course, and then chemo, I was on a pump 24/7.
Okay.
February 9th was my last day there for radiation and the first round of chemo. Now, towards the end of February, we went to MD Anderson in Houston. That's going to be my surgeon. I'm doing surgery down there. I came back here and I started chemo again on, I don't remember which date, but right now I do it every other Friday until my last. It was 8 rounds. It's 8 rounds, and my last one is June 21st.
How have you been handling the chemo, all the side effects from it? Have you been doing okay, or have you had some really bad side effects?
Um, it's stupid. It's weird. I'm sure you've experienced it. A good friend of mine had experienced it. The cold, the numbness in the fingers,
Yeah.
mouth, and feet. Last night I tried a little piece of ice cream the first time in ages, and I couldn't spit it out fast enough. I don't know, Stacy. How would you say it? Is it like a billion needles poking you in the mouth at the same time? Numbness.
Yeah, see, I didn't have it in my mouth. I had some mouth sores, but it wasn't too bad. But I did not have it like the neuropathy or the side effects of that in my mouth. I just had it in my fingertips and in the tips of my toes. And luckily in my fingertips, it just like the feeling just went away. So I didn't really know I had it until like I was dropping everything. Like I couldn't, I'd pick up something and it would just fall, and I'd pick up something and it would fall, and I realized I wasn't feeling, I had no feeling in my fingertips. But my toes, for sure, it is. It's like someone's taking little pins and just like sticking the tips of your toes, and that hurts. It hurts. It does hurt.
I deal with I'm in the automotive business and stuff. With doing a little bit different right now, but I'm always touching machinery, and the cold machinery. People. It's the weirdest thing is when you walk up to your vehicle in the morning, and it's even sitting in the garage, and you touch your vehicle. The coldness of
Yeah.
it sends a shock right through you.
Yeah.
It's like holy crap! But I bought the old man gloves, the Jersey's brown gloves that
Yeah.
the older people wear. Yeah, awesome. I finally brought them to work today because I was too stupid the past 2 months to pick them up. So I
Right.
finally got them and I wore them.
Now, when you lost your hair, how did you handle that? Were you okay with it, or were you kind of,
I was bald. I was
oh,
already bald.
well,
Yeah.
you're like,
And
so screw it. Screw it all.
yeah, yeah. And with my beard, I'm really trying. And there's nothing you can really do, of course.
No.
Um, my wife played Mr. and Mrs. Claus, and that was one of the hardest things for me is, am I going to lose my beard? I'm trying to
Yeah.
grow it out to be natural rather than little kids pulling on saying, Santa, are you real? Don't believe you don't receive. Um, so I've kind of maybe have thinned out a little bit in my beard, I've noticed, but I've been very, very fortunate. And as far as any other side effects, tiredness, um, sleepy, it's hard to get out of bed some mornings. Um, it just my work has been phenomenal with me. Um, I'll put in half days, just getting wore out. The first week is the worst. The second week, I feel like I can almost run a marathon. Thank God for my wife telling me to knock it off
Yeah,
and set
yeah.
me.
Because it'll catch up to you. Like you'll feel that, and you'll try to get everything done and do everything when you're feeling good like that, and then you pay for it later. So yeah.
Yeah, I can finally, get something done. And I mean, Stace, Hope, um, she's a tiny little 120 pound girl, and
Yeah.
she's freaking her butt off and doing stuff that, I mean, without her, I would be, guys, I'd be screwed. It's what she's done. And all friends and family have stepped way up, but she even got a tattoo for me.
Oh, what did she get?
She got the blue ribbon with my name on it on her 25th anniversary in Vegas. She had to be down
Nice.
in April, and she surprised me with it, and it shocked the living shit out of me. to in her life, and she did.
Now, it's that leads me to another question when we're talking about like significant others and family and stuff. How did you tell your friends and family? Because I feel like when you keep it inside for a while, it's not real, but it's when you have to tell everybody that it kind of becomes real.
I My sister, I called her. My wife actually called her on her way home. She probably texted her. I don't know. Like I said, I was still half stoned from getting the colonoscopy done
Yeah.
on the way. So, I have a big family, so we did text them. We went over and told my mother first, and then while we were over there, I texted everybody, family wise. Um, Friend wise, work wise, I came in. I told them at work the next day, that there's going to be some stuff um, going on that I had it. Um, and Friends, as I seen them and stuff like that. Um, Now, if you don't know me, I like to have a good time. I'm more of a joker.
Yeah.
Um, I I don't. My wife was, you need to take this more serious. I said, if you want me to cry in a corner, I can. That's not me.
Right.
I'm. I got cancer in my butt, guys. Is what I tell you. A little different. I'll keep rated somewhat better, but um, uh, um, that's how I am. I mean, it is what it is. I can't do nothing. All we can do is fight it. The hardest we
Yeah.
can, and it's so. And everybody, of course, has been some, helping out, and um, every when something bad happens, how many times do we all say, "If you need anything, let us know." You know,
Yeah. Yeah. And you never tell anybody when you need anything. Usually, you don't reach out. People just don't reach out to let people know what they need.
so it does mean a lot, when people do say that, and you do have your sincere, very, very sincere people. 99.99% of them, I would say, to 100% are sincere about it. I've had a great support behind me. My neighbors helping out. I got all my brothers coming over here next couple weeks to help me with some projects around the house and stuff like that I wanted to get done. Um, I know I don't know how many friends saying this in a negative way, a positive way, that if I called them up and say, "Hey, could you come over and give me a hand?" They'd be right there.
Yeah.
One of my best friends last night, my neighbor, last night, he came over in 45 minutes or so. Had to move a stove for me. I couldn't get damn stove took a dump on us. So
Of course, when it rains, it pours. It always seems to happen that way.
right. So he came over and moved it out for me. I just don't have the strength that I had, and hope would get mad if I would, but he was there and no problem.
I'd say that is the one piece of advice I give to like people when they get diagnosed with cancer or any kind of like debilitating disease where they're going to be knocked out for a while is ask for help if you need it. Like it's okay. It's so hard because I know you and I are very much the same people. We're very strong, we're independent, we want to do it ourselves, but people do want to help you. And sometimes you just have to ask for it, but it's so hard for us to do to admit that we can't do it.
It's stubborn damn Germans, North Dakotans, Midwesterners, whatever you want to call us, whatever you want to say. But yeah, this has been a eye-opening experience where now I know I can't do it, so I'm hoping that I can open up more about it. We should all do it in life. There's no hurt in asking for help.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's next for you? What do you still have to do as part of your treatment?
3 more chemos, surgery July 26th in Houston. Um, and then we go back down because I will have to wear a bag for a while. I don't know if the rest of my life, they'll kind of determine that after surgery. Um, and then go back down in November for like your 3 month appointment or whatever. and possibly reattach stuff if I don't have to have a bag.
Okay.
It's kind of
Yeah,
the
I think that's one of the hardest parts about going through your cancer journey is it's always the unknown. Like I think people think that you get the chemo, you kill the cancer, you get the surgery, you kill the cancer, and that's it. But it's such a roller coaster ride of various side journeys. It's almost like Dungeons and Dragons. Cancer is very much like Dungeons and Dragons. You have this journey you're supposed to go on, but end up doing all of these side quests and all of these side journeys, and you have no idea how it's going to end up. You really don't.
back to what you asked. Some of the symptoms are. What about taste? What did you have for taste issues?
Here's my issue is, and I was hoping it was going to go away, but I still to this day taste everything very metallic. Like I have a metallic taste in my mouth that has never gone away. And I think part of it is because then they put me on a chemo drug that like is supposed to, you take it daily, twice a day you're supposed to take it. And it keeps the cancer from coming back, but then it also kills anything that might still be in your system. Because if we've learned anything from cancer over the past couple years, it's if there's little cells, they will find a way to go somewhere else and just sprout up like a weed. And so that pill does for sure. As soon as I take it for like an hour, it's just I drink water, it's metal. I eat a bagel, it's metal. Everything is metal. Kind of gets a little bit better throughout the day, but I still always kind of have that in the back of my like in the back of my mouth. I still kind of have that taste.
Yeah, I'm noticing it more and more. Like right, the past couple weeks is like my tongue was almost like sandpaper, and then the
Oh,
roof of my mouth. What I can say is um greasy clay, slimy clay is what it tastes like.
really? See, now that is the first I've heard. I've heard people talk about, like the mouth sores and the metallic taste, and sometimes things will taste bitter, but I've not heard about that texture, that sensation. Is that a
And then
normal side effect with your chemo?
it's just one that you know what, I probably dug into it way too more rather than just saying it tastes like metal. Because
Yeah.
I do have a slight. I chew on a lot of lemon drops and lifesavers and stuff. I was never a big fan of them. Now I am, even gum. But
Yeah.
and then I do get every now and then like a sore throat, like a needle sticking into the back of your throat. That's more so the coldness part deal of it. So, but yeah, I'm eating hard candy like I never thought in the world I'd eat that stuff. I just never into it. But you know what? It helps. It helps. So be it.
You really have become an old man between the hard candies in your pocket and the gloves.
Some, yeah, retirement, baby. In 3 years, I'll be good to go.
Oh, God. Well, good luck on your surgery and the rest of your treatment, Shannon. Check in with us and let us know. We love to do updates down the road after your surgery and after you've kind of recovered. Let us know around August or September how you're feeling and how things are going.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. So I appreciate it, Stace. I do want to say love you to my wife Hope and kids, Skylar and Riley. I appreciate everything that they've done. Worked their butts off. Everybody, Stace, me and you go way back.
I
So
know. Love
good to be
you.
tough. Love you guys. Be good.
Yeah. All right. See you, Shannon.